fam, get it by any means. Going Jordan, rocking 6 rings. Blue Game 12s on Montclair lounge pants. With a white tee round my neck, the Jesus piece. Building like Noah's Ark, they ain't wanna believe in me. Give me some time, but it's blowing up like TNT.
Yeah, there we go. What it is, what the business be. Welcome back to another episode of You Ain't Lying Podcast. It is I, your host, CMW Hayes, with my dog, my co-host, DJ Killzone Jones, man.
Look,
what's the word?
It might be the last. Hold on, let me not show that part.
What's up,
it
bro?
might be the last one, bro. If I hit this,
that boy say if he hit it, what's been good with you though, bro?
Nah, man, just
really chopping it up with you for the day. Honest, to be really with you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Because normally normally we be chopping it up, man.
Back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. Already before, but man, what's been up, bro?
Nothing, man. Just trying to duck these sinuses, man. You know, with me, it's all I gotta be extra careful now that we didn't got into the fall season. This actually now, I used to not be a fall baby because I would be coming back from my auntie and them house.
Yeah.
And you know, I miss my auntie and them too, man. Them some like when Drake said, "Man, your house feel like the he was talking about his uncle and them. His house feel like the Hamptons for his summer romances." I felt that. Cause
find me, man, in my grandparents' house and my auntie. But man, I guess what? Like, is your auntie what? They not still around, or they still around?
No. They passed. My uncle passed in 2003.
Okay.
And then my auntie passed in 2012. So we coming up on 15 years. No, almost 20 years for him, and then 10 years for her. You know, it'd be 10 years next year, but yeah man, it you know, it's just one of them things, man, that but because I didn't like going back to school. Like when I was coming up,
who was your so you would say that your auntie crib was your favorite crib growing up as a kid, like growing up?
Yeah, bro, cause we
would go, man, between my auntie house on my daddy's side and my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Mama's side is like going over there. Yeah, man. Like there was some good times.
Straight kicking it, man.
Yeah, facts.
No stopping.
I can remember my granny, man, fixing me eggs and stuff like that. And that's like early 90s, you know what I'm saying? And she passed the cancer early 90s, you feel me? Like early on. But like I say, like me remembering that night, like I remember like that, we ain't getting dark on y'all, man. We just talking, but
reminiscing, like
man,
we giving them they flowers.
Because, man, these are actual facts, and this is stuff, man. This the You Ain't Lying podcast, man, and where we like to give our opinion and also give actual facts. You feel me? And we're gonna talk about our life and everything else around it. But for me, man, I can remember my grandmother succumbing of the cancer, but that night wrestling was on, and I can remember me wanting to watch it with her. And she was kind of out of it, but she, you know what I'm saying, she was still fighting, just like the fate that I done seen in many others. But them still was a memory right there that I'm sharing with y'all, but that's a memory that I held on to and still hold on to as well. It's not just so much bad memory, but it's just a memory that I can remember. Like, yeah, it's sad, but at least I got to spend the time with her. Because before that, I was little enough to, like, I can remember her fixing me eggs, but still going over there, kicking it and doing all that. And then even after that happened, we was always still going over there for my grandfather, man. And he was a straight character, man. Papa Hayes, man. He was y'all mess around like him. Cause I was telling you, man, back in the day when, man, I used to bring people through there, man. He used to have them all cracking up.
Man,
all of them used to be laughing at him.
Man, I remember just when you a kid, because I was a kid when all this happened. Cause like it felt like my life changed, and you don't know what you got until it's gone. So going being over at their house and hanging out, and even up until she passed, like coming out of high school, she got to see me, graduate and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm saying, like still coming out of high school, working.
Yep.
Like I remember the day that she called, like, but this was crazy with my uncle. My uncle was telling me, he's like, yo, one day you're gonna be the man of the house and you're gonna have to take care of everybody. And I'm like, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. And I was like,
Everybody.
I'm not just my kids and my wife, no, everybody. And I said, man, that's a lot of weight to put on. I'm 11, 12 at the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
everybody. And he said, yeah, man, because I ain't gonna be here. The next year he died, bro. Like it was
But you
just
know what the
like that.
best thing, man, out of this conversation is just me thinking right now is because we could for sure go down the line of a lot of people that came and went and it's gone right now in our lives. But the best thing is these memories and the little time that we did grasp with them real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so much game, man. So much
So what I'm
game
saying,
and
bro, from my
so much
uncle, my
wisdom.
brother, man, my grandfather, and them. It's just still, man. And then, man, also at the same token, we blessed as well to still be the age that we want to still be here because I know friends
Yeah.
and all that stuff like that that didn't make it long ago. You feel me? So now that we passed that little hurdle in our lives, now that's where we come into play, like it's thinking about health and working out, going to the gym, going to the doctor. Cause the street
Mm,
shit been gone long gone for me. Like that ain't nothing that I'm even on. Like I ain't even trying to do that no more. And I wasn't even trying to do it when I was trying to do it. So it
mm-hmm,
wasn't like I was trying to do anything. I'm just saying that stuff like that. Like I was never really amazed with the street stuff anyway.
mm-hmm.
And you know, man, we
Yeah.
got friends, cousins, partners, people who doing that around us, but that ain't never like affect me.
Yeah. Facts. Like that was,
Man, I
you
still
know,
gonna be me. I go around the partner sipping some drink. I'm like, I'm straight, and the conversation continues. Ain't nobody on nothing different. We're gonna talk about
facts.
whatever else we're gonna talk about.
Facts. Like that be the thing. Like it just when you look at it, and you look at how much game was passed down and how much.
My uncle
Um.
at a young age, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but my uncle at a young age, bro, told me, man, about the drink, about the lean shit, bro. And you know this for sure at a time where I ain't talking about now times like this was 15 years ago, like type stuff.
Oh yeah. Like
You know what I'm
I
saying?
knew
Because
about
guess
it.
what? Because he did it. Because he was doing it
Yeah.
back then. Because a lot of this stuff ain't new, and you know it ain't new. Because Pimp C and all them was been talking about that.
Yeah. That was their culture down there, bro. Like I got
Man,
exposed to to that. You know what I'm saying? Like ESG, Ocean of Funk, and
yeah.
um the bar baby. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's when you mix it with the liquor. Like I knew about because my people was from H Town. Like my uncle was from like outside of Houston. They migrated to Houston.
But that's that
You
game
know.
though, man, that we saying, Seco. Just so my uncle already been through that, he telling me at a young age, way before it even was popular now, or way before I even had to even come around it, he told me, like, bro, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't
Yeah,
me.
man. You know what? I'm gonna tell
And that
you
just
something.
always stuck to me.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy. As a person who had chronic and still got chronic allergies, to where like you have a cough or whatever, like it ain't been as bad as it was when I was younger. Cause boy, I was coughing up a lung, snot nose, bubbles, and
You wasn't
everything
on no
else.
breathing machine, bro?
No, 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 no. So what they did was they gave me cough syrup, but they gave me it was the cherry kind. It wasn't like the lean and all of the
But
other
if you
stuff
was a
like
kid, so I'm
the
sure, man, it was a child kind.
yeah, but it was like it was that strength though, but it was for a
You
child
said it
though.
was
It wasn't, but they still gave me amoxicillin
yeah.
so that it wouldn't, because I had to drink so much of it so it wouldn't mess up my kidney. So I had to
Mm.
eat that every morning for breakfast. I had to take that and take the amoxicillin and eat, bro. And it just was the nastiest, bro. And it got to a point where I woke up one day. I couldn't feel my legs, and my brother-in-law like yelling at me to get up, and I'm like, so at that point, I told my mom, I said, I do not want to take this. But
Yeah,
I had a year had
on
flew
that.
by, and they like that was when Motrin came out.
And so you don't
You
see
know,
how folks just taking it recreational then, huh?
man, like I said, bro, I
It's a
didn't.
culture for some places though, just like you said too, you know.
Yeah, but man, ain't none of this stuff you want to be on, bro. If you ain't gotta be up on it, I'm gonna
Yeah,
just be real with you, like.
that's
But
yeah,
we,
it's a fact
but
though.
we glamorize it though, and we romantic. Like I low key feel some type of way that why Keisha is such a big song like it is because it's literally a love song to Lean. Like this stuff is killing people. Like it killed
It's a
Pimp C.
double
It killed.
meaning to the song though, man.
I know the
It's a well written song with a double meaning to it that makes all the sense in the world. I mean, the beat jamming, the lyrics jamming, everything makes sense about it. So, but as like you said though, but when you dive into the deeper meaning, of course you know it's about Link. Dark skin, fuck with her.
yeah.
You already know what you're talking about. But you know, man, is that I mean, that's the world we living in, man. I ain't mad at it personally. I mean, shit, that's what's going on. It's well written. It's a hit. You can't deny it. We went down
Mm,
memory lane real quick. Hey,
yeah.
it's all good though. What type of artist you want to be? You know, or do you
Mm.
even consider yourself an artist personally? I mean, like, man, we asked the question in general, but me asking you personally, do you consider yourself an artist or just a content creator? Which one?
Both, because I make music, I don't drop it at the same frequency as say Hayes do or other people that we know do. But I started off as an artist. I started off as an artist and a DJ, so that's still on
Yeah,
me. I just ain't been as active because one, the Roni and the Roni girl that's out here, and then two,
reason to get even more. Okay.
I
Let,
mean
let,
when
let,
it's
let,
well,
let,
cause when it's cause nah, because when it's
let's go
over, because
reason, man. Go ahead.
like, and I want to make sure that I put the vision, like the real, the not just the vision behind it, but like the paper behind it too. Like I want to do it real big. But eventually, I do want to. I release the single, so I gotta have a video, and then I gotta have a body of work to go with it. But that's how all of this started. This like it literally started at my auntie house. To bring it back to my auntie house, it started with me and my cousin DJ Coney up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, watching cartoons, watching wrestling, watching playing Sonic the Hedgehog,
Yep.
and he on the turntables running the beat back, and I'm like freestyling, just learning how to talk, like freestyling, just saying whatever, just getting like I wasn't even saying nothing. I was just on beat, just saying silly stuff. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember like being
You
with
were
him
in that though. You always had that trait, but you picked up the others, a
later
couple other
on
traits,
down the
like just
line.
to get
Yeah,
the gaming
yeah.
and the
Because it's all the same thing. Because I see people like Twitch just let this got they whole site hacked, and I gotta reset my password. You know I hate doing that. Hey, got to
yeah.
reset my password and everything else.
I remember this stuff, man.
But the
But
thing
as far
about
as
it
what type
is,
of artist though,
yeah, I mean, it's for what type of artist, what type of
in general, what type of oh man, okay. I'm gonna say this. For me, when I say what type of artist you want to be, I'm gonna say for me, I'm fine with just dropping, doing what I'm doing at a consistent pace. I just gotta put the market. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That's for anybody. So I feel like if you want to be consistent, yeah, drop music, drop videos, that's fine. But you gotta put them little marketing dollars behind it, or you gotta really have a little team that's gonna help you push
and that work.
that work because you're gonna naturally do it on your own regardless. We're
Yeah.
gonna do this on our own regardless, post, copy, paste stuff, copy, you
You
know what I'm
know
saying?
what?
Like
I got
burn
an
stuff.
idea. Hayes, I got an idea for you, but I ain't gonna say it on camera. Like I
You
just thought about
gonna rap.
something. Yeah, so
But
No,
for
but
me, that's
what?
just what I say. I like dropping and doing it naturally, just doing what I do, or just at certain little times I get little spurts. I feel like I want to start writing and doing something. You know what I'm saying? Because just
Yeah,
recently, I dropped a little videos just recently this year. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my first time around doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like we talked about, I say next year it got to be something different. I put a little something behind it, marketing, cause
mm-hmm.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. You gonna do
Yeah,
it on your own like always. It's just gonna be you always doing it on your own, and it's gonna get however far it's gonna get. And nobody
yeah,
knocking that because if something gonna naturally pop on its own, or if you naturally popping on your own and popular on your own, and then finally you getting the help you need because you reaching certain eyeballs and certain people who want to mess with you, then salute to that too.
yeah.
But for some folks,
Um,
man, you gotta really put that money behind it. But
well, what I take that to say is because I know what the conversation that derived this topic, right? So I feel like
yeah,
you
I
got
probably
two
forgot.
choice. You got no. We can talk about that too, cause I ain't really messed up about it, cause I kind of came to my decision, Hayes, about my birthday, and my birthday coincides with somebody in the city, and I just feel like when we ask that question, what type of artist you gonna be, either be an artist that's in and of yourself, or artist that's within your team, or even
Mm,
you could apply that to being a content creator. And my thing is,
yeah,
you should, if you feel like you want to be the star, like we look at Drake. Drake is the star. You know what I'm saying? Drake had artists. Drake artists are successful in their own right. He had the McConan, he had Majah Jordan, he got Part Next Door, and they picked
were
James
they signed to
Fauntleroy.
him though? They were signed to him.
Yeah, they still sign him now. The point, but they
Okay,
writers though. They write, they
yeah.
pen game. They didn't wrote some of the big
I
all
guess
them
I just
names I
look
just
at that differently than like a Yo Gotti with his
yeah,
label,
because
Ross with
you
his
got
label,
you
or
got
Ti. You know what I'm saying?
because you got stars on Yo Gotti. You got stars with Gucci Man. You got stars with
They
Rick
started
Ross.
that with Drake too.
No, but I'm talking superstars. Let me
Okay, yeah,
rephrase that.
yeah,
Because Black Youngster come out, his records go gold, right? Then
yeah.
Moneybag Yo can't comes out, his records go platinum. And before that, he had, Zed Zilla. He had All Star, and then he ended up leaving and becoming Starlito. So you could basically say that, they still doing their thing on an independent level, and making money at it too. They still like what Starlito then did, and Zed Zilla ended up catching like a huge hit with Juicy Fruit, so much so that he popped off inadvertently, popped off Juicy Fruit. You know what I'm saying? So now Juicy Fruit out here doing her thing because of Zed Zilla. So you got to look at. Then he had what's my boy name? Snooty Wild. Now Snooty Wild, he had him a few hits. Now I don't know I think he had some legal troubles or something, but he still was a he was a superstar in the making. I feel like if he came back, he could really, if he really, came back and pop with something.
And
You
you
know what
gotta
I'm
think,
saying?
man, as an artist too, man. You cannot compare yourself to what's going on in somebody else's world, or because they
Yeah,
might be getting the bag dropped off on them. That's gonna place them way faster than you in front of everybody. They
yeah,
gonna boom. So now you seeing them everywhere, and then you thinking like, damn, I'm way better, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you thinking. But it's not that you not talented. It's just shit. They got the bag dropped on them, or they got their own bag and they running up their own stuff and they doing what they need to do that's in the right way. Because when you ain't spending nothing, of course it's just gonna be, you know what I'm saying, what it's gonna be.
yeah. You gotta be able to network. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Yeah,
I gotta ask Slick to send me some, man. Chris and them send me some because I just seen how they did it naturally. I don't think they really put no ads or nothing. They just got on there and started talking about anime, and they start putting the music out. They start tweeting people at certain times, and now
it's
they got
people who
like,
find. It's people who
yeah,
find that just putting out because they got an audience. They put out their stuff. They
yeah,
they putting their money or maybe sold where it need to be, and then from there they
man.
jam. They get money from Spotify, or they even getting physical money.
Yep. Now,
Cause nowadays we seeing folks who dropping projects and they specifically they not putting it on streaming service.
yeah,
I mean, they'll later put it on there, but when it first dropped, they dropping it specifically to their website or to a link that you can get from them.
yeah. I feel, in certain artists, uh, I feel like it's certain artists that's out here in the game that can only be artists in and on to themselves. When they try to
What you
go out
mean?
here, when they try to go out here and they try to get other artists, it don't work because they want to keep them at a certain level, or even if they ain't trying to keep them at a certain level, they end up being a certain level. Now, let me ask you this: Hey, do you really want? I just seen something, breaking news. I just seen something, and I wanna. I don't know, man. If you want to talk about it or not, man. It was a certain group got
Bro,
sent
don't
to
even
a
ask me nothing new. Go on here, do your thing, bro. This you
man.
ain't lying podcast,
I
bro.
mean, nah, cause it's certain stuff, man. We even though you ain't lying podcast, we still respect the game. But I just want to make sure because I just realized. I mean, I just seen something, so everybody know.
I don't
Cause
even
I'm
know
a
what you're talking about. So let me hear what you talking about right
all
along with
right.
everybody
So
else.
I just got on. So we know that the BET Awards just passed, right? The BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah.
Nelly was given the Hip Hop Lifetime Achievement Award or whatever, it's Hip Hop Icon Award. Now, during the speech, he had thanked everybody, and at the very end of the speech, he shouted out City Spud, which was with him, and then he shouted out the Saint Lunatics, right? But he didn't say Ali. So, we seen what happened a few months back, and I wasn't gonna say nothing about it until I seen this post right before we started from Ali saying a letter from Nelly attorney. We are not allowed to use the name Saint Lunatics. Today in the mail, Murph Keywan, slow down, love y'all to death. But y'all can't use the name Saint Lunatics because I got a trademark years ago because I love y'all so much.
I see why you say that about not talking about it, but not talk about it. I mean, man, it's still public. I mean, I know for us you say that because we actually from the city and we be seeing them. You know what I'm
And I'm
saying?
I'm I'm at
We
arm's
see them
distance
around.
with
And
it.
plus, for me, it ain't nothing personal. I don't know them personally. I just know
Yeah,
what
it
I
ain't
done
nothing
seen.
personally for me.
Right.
Just
I just know what I done seen, and as a fan, and as a person who grew up to them, and seeing
it's
them
sad to
around,
see.
looking
It's
up to the
sad.
music. Of
Yeah.
course, I can say all of them should have been on stage. You know what I'm saying with him. You know what I'm saying. But you know what's going on, brother. That's their business. So I ain't really. It's probably a little deeper than what we. It's deeper than whatever. Because
Well,
for me, I'm gonna just shout out Ali, Keywan, Murphy Lee, because they just dropped projects and they got stuff going on right now
second,
still.
I just bought
They,
that go get that second time around. I meant to tell them to send me that clip,
so we gonna
but
like say that for sure because they got projects and they
I'm
boy
gonna go
and
ahead
it's
and pull it
hard
up.
and it's tough. You hear me?
Let me
So
go ahead and pull it up right. And Nelly just dropped
come
the
on, man,
Heartland, which was
go
actually
get
pretty
that.
cool too.
Go get Ali new joint. Keywan got some and Murph got some, bro.
And Nelly got his new joint too. So
There you
the
go.
Heartland. So
There you go.
they did it.
But as a fan and as somebody who grew up often from the city, from the town, seeing them around, wanted to be like that, wanted to see, you know what I'm saying? I wanted all of them
Wow.
to be up there.
Wow.
What?
So here's the what you call them, the thing.
The
Saint
what thing?
Lunatics, the filing date was September 4th, 2021. I can't show the cease and desist letter yet. I can show this from the US Patent and Trademark.com because this is publicly left and he just did it. Look at the date. Say Lunatics, good and services. GS body shoes, boots, dresses, hats, jeans, shirts, shoes, socks, suits, underwear, athletic apparel, namely shirts, pants, jacket, footwear, hats, caps, athletic uniforms, athletic bottoms, uh dang, yoga pant. Oh wow.
Read it, bro.
September 4th.
I see.
It's
I
it,
see
I
what you're
mean
looking at.
it's a
And
re
even
it's
in this, y'all, it say because this is public record. So what
yeah.
was I'm reading? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see it. I mean, but like
Yeah.
I said once again, mind you, too, they just put out a collection, which I just tried to get a hoodie. I went on the website and tried to get a hoodie in my size that said St. Lunatics across that much. It was sold out, bro. Because mind you, they just dropped some merch too.
Yeah.
Eileen them did, you know what I'm saying? I think. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think the St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? They dropped some, but I wanted to go. But if I mean, he's showing you what he's showing you, so
Yeah. It's kind of sad, bro.
Zone be down about this stuff. He'd be like, man, it's sad to see. I'll be like, dude, is all in the day's work, bro. Because at the end of the day, Ali, Keywan, Murphy Lee, slow down. They just came out with some stuff. So you can type their name in the search engine and voila, it's gonna pop up they new stuff. You feel me? And it's hard. So
Yeah. I
and
don't
like
have the
you say,
clip pulled up, but
and
let
like
me.
you say, Nelly got his stuff going on. So as far as the personal business, I don't get into that. But as a fan, last night it should have been all up on stage, so for sure. But boy, you was wild.
I'm just
What is
showing it.
that?
That's the video. That's the talk that shit time video.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, man, and that's that key one. No, man, and that's that key one joint.
I'm just
And
showing it, and because I'm just saying it's a crushing blow to the
but
city.
hey, but that's why what type of artist do you want to be?
Yeah.
Or what matter of fact, what type of person are you? Like
Yeah.
forget the type of artist you want to be. Like what type of person are you? Like, bro, like if you gonna get a little limelight, a little fame, and you gonna forget the people who help you, or you gonna get what you get and you're gonna make sure everybody eat until you see otherwise.
Yeah, we might be stopping through that thing. I haven't
I'm
decided
just
yet.
saying, man. We
Yeah.
didn't heard stories, we didn't seen stories, we didn't seen people who say they keeping it real. We didn't seen people who people say who ain't keeping it real. So it's just dog. I just you know what I say every time. I just be like, man, it's just life. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just the the flow of life, bro. We all
Yeah.
gonna go through this, so it don't even matter at the end of the day.
Yeah. Basically.
They
I
still
mean,
mashing, he still mashing. Everybody still got to be mashing too at the same time.
yeah. I
Of
just like
course,
I
little
said,
bumps
man.
in the road gonna come. Bumps in the road gonna come with, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come
Yeah.
with it. But it's like,
Yeah.
man, how you gonna act when it's your turn?
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause
I just me
everybody gonna say, well,
personally.
what
It,
was up?
it, Me personally, I just couldn't leave. I couldn't picture myself leaving Hayes behind, like Sir Zaku Breezy, you know what I'm saying? Loopy behind, because I feel like, that's what I'm doing it for. Like before, it was about being number one and getting back on the haters, and it was about that. It was that was the sole mission in life, was just to do all of that. But as I got older, as I got more mature and it got deeper in my faith walk and life happening, I realized that, man, we can't take none of that. Like I could go and
Right.
run. I was just making a video about, like, you know like it was some guys that was complaining about females who don't, I mean, women who don't like they guys playing the game, and they do. My homeboy wrote a whole paragraph about that, and I was just like, bruh, it ain't no need to even, like, that's not even a chick that I even want to take seriously. Like I might just knock her
Yeah.
down. If I was on Demon Time, I would have knocked her down. But that ain't nobody that I'm
But
finna be,
God time
in no
right now.
relationship. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm on God time in a respectable relationship. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so I was telling him, I say, bro, you can't focus. See, the problem is we be focusing on them type of chicks. So then we get let down, you know what I'm saying, on that type of time. So it's like I guess where I'm coming from now, it's like, shoot, that's my birthday. I ain't never seen Nelly perform in all of the 20 years he been out. So, you know, I could have
Yeah,
met him on this. Like, I saw him and Jazzy Faye going in the bank for the 999 video and Ali. That was the first time I seen them, and then I ended up seeing Murph a couple years later at the Super Jam. That's when I first met him, so it was just different, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I remember taking a bus to go see Murph and them, you know what I'm saying, to the loop, way out from North County, like at the edge of North County, taking two buses and a train to go see them. And I did it twice. So, you know what
man.
I'm saying? So it was just one of them
Know
things
what you want to
where,
do this for, man, and know because I know, you know what I'm saying. I got kids and everything, my family, my lady. Like I know what I do it for. I do it for myself. You know what I'm saying. And I'm mashing with the likes of you, with DJ Kills on. I'm mashing with you, Kizzy,
yeah, shout out
Smitty.
Kizzy right quick. Hold on.
Bow down, yeah, you know I'm a king now. I see wearing choke chains, be the thing now. You couldn't catch me rocking that shit if they paid me. I don't give a fuck if it was trending by Jay-Z. You ain't hard body, homeboy, you just look mad. The tats on your face just paint. Who did that? You hating on me, how far that's gonna get you? Standing like the art swag on crap raccoon. Turn your little beef, low main in the cat food. Pull up at the dog pound, bumping that dog food. Feeling like a rub when he kicked, the build is over. Feeling like a smoke moon.
Yeah.
That's my dog, Raw Kizzy. But yeah, man. But I know who I'm mashing with and doing this for. So, but I've been in it doing this for a little minute. So for me, it's different. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody who just coming in the game, probably teenage, early 20s, and they hungry too, like I'm just telling y'all to just know exactly who you're doing it for, but most importantly, know who you are and doing it for yourself at the same time and know what you want out of it. Because if you want to be just local fame or you want to be, man, known on billboards or you want to be known in certain regions, because with this internet and these phone stuff, man, you could be known, man, kind of everywhere now because people gonna find you.
Yeah.
You got kind of like an advantage, man, and when you a little younger, man, because you coming up in this world exactly. So you might be still in school, you might be still in middle school, high school. You got a little following already because you in high school.
Yeah, if you could be popular, like, and start making it popular as you a kid, and you can take that popularity from being a kid and kind of,
Yeah. I tell
kind of
my
like,
kids, too. I tell my kids now, you know what I'm saying? Man, if y'all playing that game, man, why y'all ain't streaming?
yeah, make some calls and pass them out at school while you at school. Like, hey, bro, we finna be on the game at 6 o'clock, man. Everybody,
Man, bro, why you
we
ain't
gonna
trying
do
to
it for
build
an
up your
hour.
channel, bro? You can be getting
Yeah,
some money now.
yep,
You
yep,
can have an 8-year-old right now popping on YouTube getting some bread because he got
bro.
his page monetized because he's sitting there playing and popping.
Yep.
And he ain't but 8 years old and he got his page monetized.
You know what? Yeah, bro. TikTok and in there, like,
That's what I'm
it's a
saying.
girl. Like, it's a girl and her daddy that Loopy showed me, and she just be walking around the house. She be sneaking and eating. She be going into the refrigerator,
She done came
going
up
into
off
the
that.
chips. Yeah, bro, that girl probably got her whole look, got her
Have you seen the
savings,
black
and
guy that be coming up like he'll show you one side of something where somebody trying to make it seem all difficult, then he come in like pointing like he
yeah,
pointing
like
at
that
it
one
like
dude. That dude was an African dude. African dude. He was broke, and now he got over $2 million just doing
and
that.
now
Just
he
like,
popping out just from doing that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
making it simple for you. He gonna show you somebody doing it all complex, then he gonna be like, dude, like it's simple, like, but not
yeah.
saying a word, dog. Not even saying a word.
Yeah, we don't even know how this man, or what's the dude name?
So I
The why
noticed,
you
bro, a lot of YouTube channels or a lot of stuff that's like popping with millions of views. It's the stuff like it be the simplest stuff. Bro. It don't even be nothing extravagant.
hmm
It could be something
Yeah.
real simple, man. Especially like you say, like with the TikTokers now. as on the gram, and then they got the part where the slides just keep going. They just keep
Yeah,
going,
the reels. Yeah, they got the
bro.
reels up there.
It just
They
keep
got it.
going, bro. And people uploading stuff from TikTok on there. So you see, but a lot of this content is the same content. I promise you. I was just in a room with a couple phones, and I'm looking at something, and then I heard them looking at it.
Yeah,
And I'm knowing we not on
basically.
the same thing. I'm like, dang, I'm like, man, this content is everywhere.
Yep.
And
Yep.
this was something where what was it? It was a video. It was just one of them TikTok videos where they was doing, man, and one of the voiceovers. You
Yeah.
know, man, and just, just recreating something again, just being funny. So
Yeah.
you can come off that, just recreating something and just making it your own style. It's so much other stuff though besides music and rap though to come up off of. But since that's what I dabble in, that's just what we talk about most of the time. Because,
For
you know,
real.
and for you for the game and the doing and the interviews, that's why we talk about this stuff, man, most of the time. Because that's what we into. But we also, man, talk about other stuff outside there because that's what the world into, or that's just what people around us into.
Yeah.
Man, because we talk about what. Just like on
Yeah.
Monday, man, with the outage, bro. Like
I was just finna
Facebook,
bring that up. I
yeah.
was just finna
I'm
bring that up.
thinking like just like on Monday. No, but that made me remember like just like on Monday, man, and with the Facebook outage, with Instagram, and it was WhatsApp.
Yeah,
It
that's
was the
all
longest
Oculus.
Facebook outage in history. They said. I mean, I guess.
Man, it didn't went out before, bro. It didn't
I
went
mean,
out.
I'm just saying,
Instagram
and
didn't
then they
went
were
out.
saying that old boy had lost some money or something like that. I mean,
But set, bro,
for me, it
bro,
didn't
you
affect
got
me.
14, like, bro, got 14. That was last year, bro. That man touched so many bees. It's crazy. Like, he gonna keep touching bees. He gonna keep getting back. Like, we ain't even talking about all the side bags they done got off of just being just somebody sponsoring. Like, okay, we gonna
Yeah.
sponsor this Facebook event. Hell, DJ AJ was DJing out there at Facebook headquarters. Shout out DJ AJ, Dirty
But,
DJs, man. The OG,
but
man.
what you think about the outage? I'm saying, like, man, did it affect you, or did you feel like,
No, bro. I
oh,
felt like,
I can't, because YouTube was still up, wasn't it?
yeah, bro. And even when YouTube went
And Twitter
down
was
a
still
couple,
up, wasn't
Twitter was still up. Even, bro, I already got the websites in the background. I already
it?
got that built up. Like, I already got that on the cards already. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a card from me, the website is on there.
It's gonna
You
send
feel
you,
me?
and that's what I
So
think that the most what?
that's it. Like, I mean, I'm not never
Yeah,
worried about it because I feel like this, bro. I was on here when we had like my auntie made us a website with like it was a family directory, and it just had she had us write a little description about ourselves, and it was just a small little website. Like I had like she had read a page on how to do like Hello World, and we changed the page, and then from there I learned how to code a little bit, and then it's so simple. Like it's not that hard, but it's also, it ain't that easy
you
either.
can make a MySpace page back then. You for sure could have created your own
Oh
.com.
yeah,
But I
yeah,
feel
cause
like that's the most important thing out of all this, though, especially for content creator and artists. I feel like that happening right there should definitely make you feel like you need to invest in getting your own .com or something like that, because them not our platforms. We keep saying it over and over and over. Like, yeah, it might be running for years and years and years, but you see, just the other day when it happened, how people with businesses and stuff like that felt like, oh, I couldn't do this in this little amount of time. I missed some money in this little amount of time. I did. Did you really, or you just miss, man, just holding the phone in your hand, or that's just what you just used to? Because for me, you already know I'm gonna log out that mother. I'm gonna log out of everything. I know how to post my post and get off that mother. I ain't even tripping.
you ain't finna be scrolling forever. I been
Nah, I
stopped doing
mean,
that.
I do scroll and I look at the TikTok stuff just like everybody else do. I mean, but I just know sometimes I catch myself and then I put it down. The same
Man,
with
I
my
got the
kids. I make
thing.
sure that they put it down too.
Man, I got the thing on both of my phones, on my Samsung and on my Apple, where they got the screen time, bro. And I make sure I don't be on no more This just on this because I be having YouTube and
We
stuff
all
on
got
in
a
the
friend on
background.
social media who just like everything. I promise y'all, man. We all got that one friend who also, or we all know someone who on social media that you just see them on everybody's post. I swear to you, man.
They be on every last one of
They
them.
be on everybody post. I be like, dang, these must be liking stuff I be seeing just I see in the discovery part. I be like, it
Yeah,
be
be like,
funny to
dang.
me. They be liking so much stuff. I be like, wow.
Yeah, basically,
I
you
mean,
be
hey,
like, dang.
if it floats your boat, like everything you see. I'm just saying.
I
For
mean, but
me,
some people be
I
doing
still
that just so
control
they
what
can.
I like to see and what I follow. You know what I'm saying? It was at one point I followed everything. Just followed everything. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't, some of that stuff was pointless or some of that stuff I ain't care to see. So that's why now I just minimize. Because also I still need to grow, but still I don't want to just go following everything just to get my stuff to grow. Because that's when all them funny pages start following you with
Yeah,
no pictures. They ain't got no fun. I don't even know where they come from. So I'd rather have just build my stuff organically, just from people I'm meeting, just from encounters, me passing out my little cards or whatever I'm doing like that too. Because them real folks.
yeah.
But now, I mean, it's cool. Because you know how people sometimes be like, man, I don't even get on social media. I'd be like, well, you do know that you control what you see. Like if you following a whole bunch of drama stuff and a whole bunch of drama field stuff, then that's what you're gonna see.
Facts. You gonna see the murdering and the killing and all of that.
Right.
You gonna see all. You gonna if you listen to all that because you are what you eat. So
So
that's
you are
why I
what you
be
listen to. So you are what you
you watch what you
watch. You
read.
heard me? What you eat. You are what you think. You know what I'm saying? It all go hand in hand.
Hmm.
That's why I say
Facts.
it's a balance for me.
I was actually dealing with some real life situations at that time, so I was just actually kind of just chilling for real, because it was real life going down, and I felt like I heard it. At first, I was like, "Dang!" But then I heard that I heard Pimp C in the back of my mind when he was on Hot 97, man, and he said, what did he say? He said, "Man, if anybody put this music thing over God and they or their family or whatever, then use a buster."
Yeah.
He said that, you know what I'm saying? He said that too, man. He said it too. Let me see where I find it real quick where he said it, because he straight said it. He said it.
So what? You trying to find it?
I'm trying to find the clip where he said
Well,
it.
man,
Hold on.
once the internet came back up, it it was funny because of the memes and stuff like that. The memes that started popping up about the weight, which I ain't mad at it though, because it was funny. People actually was like, dang, like people thought they phones was messing up.
Hmm. He
Facebook
showed
and
it.
Instagram been down, had people resetting their phones and all that, thinking they
Mm.
phone tripping, but it wasn't your phone. It was them showing you that you don't own it and you don't run it. So if they want to shut it down tomorrow, they can shut everything down and you'll just have Twitter again and YouTube. Because remember, YouTube was there before all of them. YouTube was
Hmm.
the app on these phones way before this stuff was even. I remember having a phone with a YouTube on it that it ain't even work right. It wouldn't even play the videos on it. I guess because the phone wasn't advanced enough at the time for the app.
I remember that, bro. I remember YouTube being like basically it
And this was
had the
on one of
YouTube
them Motorola phones, I think, at the time.
Motorola Click, baby. I had it, but YouTube was
On
the
the
first
flip,
time
right, man, it was
YouTube.
one of the flip joints, but it was the Motorola though.
Bro, I remember it, bro. I remember when they had the old YouTube app on the Motorola Click,
So
and that
stuff
was
might
the
be a little different from us, bro.
yeah.
But
Shoot,
but
I
but
had
you had the Motorola Click, you said.
Yeah, I had that Motorola. That was my first little Android phone, man. And I had Bebo, MySpace, I had all of that on there, man. But then like I forgot what happened. I had that phone and then she like I think my mom cut the internet off. So I end up it wouldn't work. So I had to end up getting me a little Nokia joint, but I still had the phone. Like she paid the phones off, but she wasn't paying. They was making you pay like $100 extra to have internet on your phone at that time. So you was paying probably $70 for 2 lines, but you had to pay $100 extra. She was like, "Man, I'm taking that mug out." But I had that. That was the phone that I had a lot of old pictures and stuff on there, old videos. Like I was
Well,
taking the
good
bus
to know
still
that
to.
you survived, that you got to live in an era where you got to see the elevation of it actually happen, like right in front of your face, like right then and there.
I actually miss it, man, because
Well, man, it got
I'm
better. It's
no,
better now.
I miss the days before social media, bro. I really miss the days before social media because you wasn't thinking like if you was getting swerved or if you wasn't that dude or whatever, you could just be in your own little world. You didn't have to worry about what was going on with folks. Now it's a good tool. I done met a lot of good people and made a lot of connections,
It
made a lot
connects
of
you around the world so fast, bro.
yeah, but it's like at the same time though, man, I remember, bro. I remember like it was yesterday before I really jumped on social media and outside of the art, I really, man, I was just like, man, let me get off of here, man. Let me just like,
Think it's the best thing that ever happened because it started off for sure with the AOL,
yeah, I'm
having
not
a
down in
computer at the
the
crib
technology.
with it waiting to download to go to the next box, then to go to the next one, then boom, you own. The chat room was just a room full of people just talking.
Everybody was just talking, and then we go
Everybody
from
just
that.
you make a comment, that mug go in there, that mug shoot up. Cause that mug boy, it's 1,000 other comments in this mug.
Yeah, everybody talking at once. I remember that. I mean, I like the evolution. I feel like sometimes
That's
it's
the
just a
AOL
lot.
chat room, bro. I remember that, like going in there making a comment.
Man,
That
if
mug
I
shoot
wasn't
off.
doing if I wasn't doing what I was doing what I'm doing now, I probably would be on social media. I'm gonna be real with
You probably wouldn't be, you said.
you. I wouldn't. If I wasn't doing what I was doing now, because like now I realize that it's for like I'm using it for a business. I don't be on here really, conversating with folks and stuff like that, like that.
Oh, you finally admitted, huh? If you don't be on her conversating, huh?
I mean, I do,
I
but
know
I'm
you
starting to
did,
break
man.
out.
You trying to tell me to jump on her and get
I
the
know
well,
I
man.
do,
You
but
gotta do that.
I'm talking about like with I'm not talking about like with people around the
No, I'm
world.
just,
Like I'm not talking about people
no, I
like we
get you. I
interact
get
with.
what you're saying,
I'm
man.
talking
You're not
about
on
like
there just
people that's
just giving you personal,
yeah,
and you know what I'm saying.
yeah. I'm not on
When
there
you
just
posting
like
this business, is you talking about you finna go live on the game, or you talking about a podcast, or you talking about some music or something like that.
or I be just giving game, but I don't. What I don't do is I don't be going back and forth. I don't be playing making the subliminal statuses and getting people all riled
Yeah,
up. I don't
yeah.
be playing the squid game of Facebook. I don't be doing that.
The
I
Squid
don't know
Game
if
is
you.
cool, but
I ain't watched it yet. I ain't. Don't
it's
tell me. I
cool.
know,
It's
but I'm
cool.
just saying. But that's what social media is. That's what I took from it. Is that's what social media is today. Anyway, is we
What
turn each other down. I'm gonna say this from what it's become. Let me just clarify that because in the beginning it was fun. We was on
you
her having fun. Like you had, I
it
had.
was
We
fun.
was in the
And we talk about like it was fun to hear like I heard about the Black Planets. I wasn't on Black Planet. I
yeah,
heard about
yeah,
the MySpace. I never got on MySpace, but I was around family members when they was making up they MySpace pages. I was standing
yeah,
over their shoulder like Lil Durk was to Young Thug. In that meme, I was standing there right there watching. I'm like, dang, I never cared to
yeah,
get on. Then once Facebook kind of happened, I still was late to that party, but I still had got on. But I was talking about music though when I hopped on. I
yeah.
never just hopped on as a civilian who not talking about no music and then I always been on there And like you just said, for me, I use social media as a tool, for the music and stuff as well. I
Yeah,
might
I
post some
mean,
pictures of me sometimes in the fam or whatever I'm doing here and like that, but
yeah,
I don't do it
I'm
as much as somebody, who's really just,
doing it for fun. Like
yeah, they're doing it for
I
fun.
remember doing it for fun, bro. I remember being
I post
on
interviews and stuff
AOL.
like that from stuff I'm watching for fun. Like that's my fun on internet, me sharing memes and stuff and me sharing the videos of an interview that I just got inspired by. Like that's what
Yeah.
I like to do on social media.
What up, JJ? What
What's
up,
the
my
word?
dog? Yeah, big bad wolf in the
Oh,
building,
what up,
man.
fellas? What up with it, man?
Yeah, man. So I just remember it shoot. JJ Hayes, if you cool with JJ getting on, man, that's my dude, man. He can come on.
Oh, I
Uh
told you, man, we open, bro, man. Whoever want to come on, bro.
Here I go ahead and post it because
We
I
open.
remember
Whoever
it
want to
being
come
fun,
on,
bro. I
man, come
remember the
on,
message
man.
boards. I remember sitting my
Got time
family
today.
members. I
We
remember
on.
I remember sending my family members emails and like we was going back and forth on the email. We was on cartoonnetwork.com and we had profiles kind of like it was kind of like MySpace before MySpace, but we had our own little pages and I had
Yeah.
Samurai Jack, my cousin had Courage the Cowardly Dog, and my other cousin had Johnny
It's
Bravo on there. You know
it's
what
the
I'm
Wild West
saying?
now.
Yeah. And
It's
it's
the
just
Wild West.
like ain't nobody like I'm even in the gaming groups. Like I used to be on IGN on the message boards, OneUp.com on the message boards,
Yeah.
electronic gaming. We in there just everybody just like, hey man, we just kicking it. Now they did have the roasting board where you just get your jokes off and everybody. Then they had the console wars. Like, okay, I got the Xbox, so dude had all his games lined up, and the other dude had the PlayStation.
Hmm.
The other dude had the game. Like it was joning, and it was kind of like it is now. But it just everything that went down and it got toxic, bro. And that's why I say I wouldn't be on social media if I wasn't doing this, cause
We
it ain't
watched
got
it grow
horrible.
from here to, you know what I'm saying? We watched it go from a small rock to a mountain.
Yeah, basically.
So now it's like damn near like school is damn near like college, high school,
Your job.
yo job, right?
It's
Like
like the water cooler at your job and everybody going off at each other.
I'm just
Like
saying, bro.
everybody going, and that's what don't like. I don't even want. I be in the groups and stuff, and I do still be networking because it is, and I do get into certain conversations. Like but I was in there,
But it's
and
more
that's it.
related to stuff that you like.
Yeah, but it's even with that, like people being negative, bro. You game banging for Xbox, bro. You set tripping for Nintendo. You throwing up PlayStation, like you know what I'm saying? You PC walking, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like,
Yeah,
bro, folks is straight arguing and trolling over this, and it's like, bro, ain't no last time I checked, PlayStation ain't send me no money. I send them money. You feel
yeah.
me?
Social
Xbox ain't
media
sent.
definitely grew like an infant. Like social media has grown like an infant, and it's probably still got some more growing to do. Cause like we
Yeah,
say now, it ain't just we watched it from Black Panther to MySpace to Facebook to you know what I'm saying to whatever it is now, from the TikToks to the Snapchat. Like we seen the birth of other apps that started popping.
hmm
And it's happening quick and being used quick, and people learning how to use them, man. People utilizing it. I think it's a good thing, bro. I just think it's become toxic or just hazardous when people use it for the wrong reason.
shoot,
But then again, you can't tell somebody how to use their phone and they stuff. Only the platform of which they upload and stuff can tell them what to do.
facts.
We can't tell you what to do. But with that being said, I want to say it's business and never personal, right? It's business.
It depending on who you dealing with, because
No, but that's, yeah, yeah.
certain people, it is just business. Certain people, you got to realize that you in this game, certain people it is just business. Like they might make they might make friends in it, but you might not be their friend. You might be they might look at you as competition. You might be looking at them as a friend. Like And that go all the way back even before you even get into doing business. Like when you think about when you go back to your school days, right?
Yeah.
And the people that you like, the people that you went to school with ain't necessarily the people that you fool with now. You know what I'm saying? And as you grow older and you have your own family and you doing your own thing, you might move out the city. You might not, like I said, not be on social media like that. You might just be out here living your life.
Yeah.
And the tribe that you rocking with now ain't the tribe you grew up with. Like it's very rare these days that people stay friends over decades and time and this, that, and the third like they did
Yeah,
before.
I'm
Like,
one of them. I got 3 of them, man.
yeah,
One of them, you hear me?
yeah, and it's just like, you know, it's like when you think about it, it's like, man, when you get to the business, you gotta just business gotta be business,
Even if you
and
let your friends or your family into what you doing, it's still business. But when you meet new people, that's what I mean by it's business and never personal.
oh
Because
yeah, it's all like
sometimes
you
business can become personal, not personal in a way like it's, I want to blow your head off or I want to fight you over this. It's just personal because it is like a relationship, especially when you're spending money with somebody, more than once, even more than 10 times, more than 15 times. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I think
Or
people gotta
even if
start
you ain't
having,
spending money, you spending time with somebody. Shoot, we connecting, we talking, we coming up with, and we actually coming up with things together, and woo woo, that's building something. So, but
mhm,
but as far as personal go, the business do sometimes become personal if you ask me, because it can be something within the business that we can be going good, or something might pop up some years later, or something that I might not like, you might not like. Somebody voice their opinion about it. Somebody don't like what's being said, but that's just a minor disagreement. But that don't mean that it just gotta go south and just go bad, just 0 to 100, just because some people disagree on something. I'm just saying sometimes business is personal, but it ain't personal to the extent where I want to put hands on you. It's just like, man, I had okay, I'm gonna give you a real life situation, like, bro. I had some dealing with a partner of mine, and it was with some money involved and stuff like that. And long story short was I had to end up telling him, like, bro, don't have us fall out over some money because you want to try to play me like I'm some lame, or like I'm some sucker duck. That's all I'm saying, bro. And I ain't gotta go into detail about what it was. I'm just saying that the moral of the story was I had to end up telling. And you know what I stand for: respect, loyalty, and knowledge. So I ain't playing no games about nothing. So it's like, bro, don't. So we really gonna fall out over some money because you want to try to play me like I'm stupid?
mhm. I mean, I've dealt with it on on several
After I
different
said that, I
occasions.
got right though. He was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta say something. It's like, damn, bro, I want to do on business.
Yeah,
I
and
gotta say
certain
something to make you feel like, oh yeah, yeah, he ain't no, you know what I'm saying?
I done had it happen on so many different occasions and levels. It's kind of to the point where now I don't let this get in between me and Hayes, or me and Sarazaku, or me and Breezy, or me and Loopy. We don't let
We had
the
our
love blur.
and not disagreements on the way, like it's